All right, we should be live. Good evening, everyone. It is Friday, January the 6th, 5:27 p.m. and about 4 degrees Celsius. Tom Bikes 416 is here. Sunjib and Wesley, welcome to another Friday night stream. I hope you guys are having a good day and a good start to the weekend. Tom Bikes says, is anyone else without power? When I left my apartment, there was power. Adam C is here. Yogi is here. I am once again enjoying the freedom of using the wireless audio. I see some more people joining in. Sheena, Michael, Fabio, Michelle, Sebastian, Brad Palmer. There's a look at the tower. So I'm down here at the Harborfront Center. And behind those South Core towers is the financial district. There's what's left of the sunset off in the distance. It wasn't particularly spectacular tonight. Kevin's here saying good evening. Jeanette is here. Apparently this boardwalk I'm walking on is forbidden. They've chained it off. And there I am. Not too cold tonight. It's only about 4. It's not so bad. And the city didn't seem super busy tonight. Nope, they held the fireworks, I think, from 2 different spots over the waterfront. Do not enter. Due to safety reasons, the boardwalk and pier will be closed for the winter season. There goes someone paddling along. Where are we today? We are currently at the Harborfront Center. And hello, Harjot. The video I recorded finished up right in front of the lake. And it almost didn't happen. I really had to find myself a restroom. And this isn't exactly the kind of place where you can discreetly go. But I went into that building just over there and found an open public access washroom. Something we definitely do not have enough of in the city. I'm pretty lucky that it was open at this hour. Good evening, Jenna A. Michelle says it's dark o'clock. He was asking what's the plan for the live stream. I don't know, just bum around for an hour or so. I might get myself a dinner after this and then maybe record another video. Jennifer Gala says the Delta has awesome washrooms on the ground floor. Everyone can use them. That is over at Simcoe and Bremner Boulevard on the northeast corner. Good to know. That is also connected to the path. There's the wave deck, which is almost always closed off. Marge telling me I have terrible timing. Whoops. So this is Queens Key West. Gonna head west for a bit, and then I guess we'll find our way north. Big S is here. A long time no see. What area in the city are you at, Tom Bikes? He's dealing with a power outage. Still no snow in Toronto. We've had a few decent snowfalls. But truthfully, most of the winter in Toronto looks kind of like this. Just kind of gray and gloomy and a bit on the cold side. All it takes is a few days above zero after a snowfall. It all pretty much goes away. When the province was hit the other week with that big storm, we were mostly spared in this city. Mama's Pizza. Lisa in the house, good evening. Yeah, it's been a fairly rainy weather. I just combined winter and weather. I'm still recovering from last night. After that live stream, I got into some candies. Mike Landry, $5. Hello, Johnny, and everyone in the chat. Hey, Mike. Hope you're keeping well. Thank you for the $5. All right, I will check out the waterfront at this park. And then it'll be back down to Queens Key West. got a plane landing. Mr. Mountain Hiker says complete blackout in Midtown Toronto right now. No electricity all the way north to Lawrence and south to Davisville. Well, if that includes the stretch along Yonge Street, that means I would have no power. So it looks like I would have made the right decision coming out here and streaming. And thankfully tomorrow's video is all set and ready to go. You know what? I think I can check the power at my place. Let me send Alexa a command and see if she responds. Here, let me. Turn on the light. Let's see. Uh-oh. Light isn't responding. Please check its network connection and power supply. I think that just about confirms I am without power. I can't imagine they would allow that to go on for too long. Hopefully it's back by the time I get home. Mr. Mountain Hiker says it's crazy. People are treating it like it's Armageddon. I kind of wish I was up there with my camera. That might have been a neat scene to record. Oh well. I imagine the subway would still be running through there. Well, I'm sure I'll get word on the stream if the power returns. Tom Bikes 416 and Mr. Mountain Hiker seem to be affected. Andrew Nielsen, $5 super chat. Thank you, Andrew Nielsen, for the support. Thank you to Andrew and Mike Landry earlier for the super chat as well. There's a look towards the Toronto Island Airport. Billy Bishop. Bill Chow says, with no power, shouldn't Alexa also be out? Well, that's why Alexa was telling me there was no network connection. I use a service that I can only have it connected one at a time. So sometimes when I'm out on my phone or on my laptop and I need it, and I've left it on at home, I can tell Alexa to turn it off. And then I can use it. But if the power's still out by the time I get up there, I guess I'll be doing a Midtown blackout video. Yeah, I would imagine there'd be a lot of traffic out there. They really should be deploying police and those dedicated traffic guys to the intersections during a blackout. Nancy Mattis, did I just see a palm tree? Do you have palm trees there on the shoreline? Thank you, Nancy, for the $10. Thank you, Nancy. And no, you did not see palm trees. They were trees, but not palm trees. And our little fake man-made beach. All right, let's walk south. Lisa says there's power out in Scarborough as well. Yeah, Jenny K, this time of day is generally the busiest it gets in Midtown on the streets. Oh, well, good thing. My plan for today wasn't to stay home and do a home live stream. All right, and it's back to Queens Quay. I don't think Ken would be affected. No one said anything of a power outage downtown. You mean Derek? Jenny K wouldn't be surprised if Ken is out wandering at it. Moyo is here. Good evening. Sanjay and Kingston, Picard. Ken Gianette says power is back. Well, I'll give it a few minutes and I'll see if I can reach out to my Alexa again at home, and that'll confirm if it's back up or not. My fiber internet takes about 5 to 10 minutes to boot up after it's been turned off. QRTR, hello. Yeah, he says power isn't back yet. Someone said it was back. Catherine says the vehicle hit a light pole and a pedestrian. What else is new? Hopefully no serious injuries or damage. Tom Bike says power is still down at Yonge and Lawrence. I guess there would be a thread on Reddit right on the front of our Toronto if there was actually a major widespread power outage. That's usually where I go for info and that sort of thing. Hey, look, a do not walk sign. I'm going to be a rebel. All right, this is Spadina. Spadina wave deck. Lisa says apparently they've lost a Hydro 1 feed and the outages in Midtown, Toronto, and Scarborough are connected. And pretty much everyone between the two areas has lost power. Thanks for the update. Oh well, good night for a quiet stroll outside. Tom Bike says his power just came on. All right, someone else said the power was back on. Let me see here what Alexa has to say about it. Turn on the light. Okay, power is restored in Midtown.
I have no idea. But I did like...
Thanks for the update. Or at least restored my apartment. Rather than walk along Queens Quay, there's a nice little boardwalk here. Mike says it's not even 6 p.m. yet, and it feels a lot later watching this. Yeah. There's periods in the summer where at 9 p.m. it's lighter than this. So for those without power, hopefully it'll be restored pretty soon for you, just like it was for my apartment. Although part of me kind of wanted to make a power outage chaos video in Midtown. Those are the kind of videos that do a little better. Maybe the thumbnail could have been me doing a Macaulay Culkin Home Alone impression. Hands on the side of my cheeks, surprise look. Don't these ones dock year round? Evening, Mulder from Japan. If you're just tuning in, I'm on the south end of downtown, just walking along the waterfront. Yeah, it just kind of felt like that night, or that kind of night. Gertesh says, what is going on with the power? Apparently, it's been restored. Jenny K says to make sure to thank Alexa. No, I will not. I'm quite mean and rude to my Alexa. Hello, Jorge or George? Jorge. Tony says any drinking or edibles live stream coming up. Possibly Sunday night on the Stumbles channel. I've actually got 2 cars reserved for tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to cancel one tonight. I booked with Enterprise, and it was like $114 for 2 days, which is better. But then I checked on Avis today, which I was unable to do yesterday because their booking system was down. And I got a car for 2 days for $88. Ooh, apologize. Transwave says not windy tonight. No, not really. All things considered, it's pretty peaceful. It's calm, not a lot of people out. It's not that cold.
The thing is that you saw people there.
What does wine taste like? It's a hard one to answer. How was the burger from Matt's Burger Lab? It was fantastic. Jenny says I'll smoke a bowl and watch my next live stream. Speaking of that, I got into something a little too heavy last night. I had a 30 milligram soda bottle. When I say soda bottle, I mean one of the candies shaped like a soda bottle. And that thing put me on the floor about 30 minutes after taking it. And when I woke up for the premiere this morning, I was still feeling it. Note to self, do not take one of those tonight, as I'll be driving tomorrow in the morning. Nancy Mattis, are people usually chill about you carrying your video camera? A few that went by look skittish. Usually people are pretty chill. Thank you for the super chat and the $5. If people have a problem with a camera in public, that's on them, not on me. They're free to go get themselves some therapy and take care of that insecurity. So this is Bathurst Street. You're welcome, Nancy. John G. Sarwick says it's illegal. What's illegal? Well, certainly not taking pictures or video in public is not illegal. Although me and Ken have had a number of people over the years tell us it is. Donna says, oh, how I miss walking around downtown TO on a Friday night. David asks, do I ever get panic attacks from weed? No. But on a few occasions, I've certainly been a bit on the paranoid side. Sam says, Happy New Year. What's up? Happy New Year to you. As a screechy 509 Spadina streetcar rolls by. Take us across the ferry. I don't think I'll be doing that. Our R3C89, Mrs. Toronto. The brakes DWD40. I think that's just the sound the streetcar makes when it turns at a certain angle. It is the absolute worst in Union Station. That's a really tight turnaround. And this is Lakeshore Boulevard. All right, I've got an idea in my head as to where I can go. These places have been popping up everywhere. That place is packed. Bill Chow says filming in public is totally legal. In most places it is. Wow, good on those people. Virginia Wedlake, $10 goes towards gas on your trip. Thank you very much for the 10, Virginia. Much appreciated. Often when you rent cars downtown, you do not get a full tank of gas. They give you like half a tank. So in my case, when I drive down to Niagara and back, it can be kind of annoying. I have to put gas in when I get there, but not filled all the way up because I might leave more in it than what I started with. And then I come back and end up going to the gas station to put like $6 in it. There's the Tip Top Taylor Lofts. That's where Josh Donaldson used to live. Right next to Coronation Park. So just over there is the Bentway. And I think that's where I'll be heading. I think the skating rink will be open. We'll find out. WMD says the power's back. Jenny K says it's after New Year's, everyone's motivated. That might have something to do with it. We'll see how busy that place is at the end of spring when the weather's getting good. And people have already started slacking off. Here is Bastion Street. All right, let's connect through this very sad park. We can take that up to the Bentway. Oh, it looks like they've cleaned it up a fair bit since the last time I was through here. How come there's no Vivian Johnson this evening? Maybe she's out partying it up. Valcos says it looks a little bit desolate. Hard to disagree with that assessment. I can't say I'm a huge fan of this kind of park. I'd rather it be a green space. Although, is that a trampoline in a public park? That can't be. No, it's... I was about to say, how many sprained ankles has this thing caused? Oh, it spins. There's where I was heading. Hopefully. All right, I'm going to mute it for a sec. All right, I'm just going to walk by the ice surface here, and I'm going to mute it, and I'll resume the microphone when I get to Although I noticed they have reversed direction of the ice surface. They were skating in the opposite direction the last time I was through here. Not sure what song this is even. All right, we can go view that from up top as well. I think I can just take these stairs here and head up. Oh, hello.
Hi, I'm a huge fan.
Do you want to be on the stream?
Sure.
Found some viewers?
You're meeting you.
Wow, you're back in Liberty Village. It's awesome. Love it.
Well, nice to meet you.
Keep doing it.
Thank you.
It's fantastic. We love it. We watch you every other day.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, have a great night. Nice to meet you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Cheers. There's some friendly folks. If it weren't for that condo in the smack center of the shot there, this would be a hell of a nice view. Yeah, I don't know how Ken keeps running into dinguses. All I ever seem to find lately are really nice people. Richard says, why don't you set the chat so that if you're not subscribed, you cannot write? I thought I had that setting on. I thought I had that enabled. Thanks for the heads up if I didn't. It should be on subscriber only mode. Let me take a peek here. Well, I hope this music doesn't pick me up a match. Go skate? I don't think I'll be skating. I haven't skated in about 3 years. Josh B says I do have that setting. Yeah, I thought I did. Oh, well, this is the Bentway Ice Trail. The Bentway is like a large public event space. Sorry about that. If we don't mute the music label, take all the ad revenue. Or they can strike my channel. Take one last look at the Bentway. Transwave says the Gardner is quite high at some points. I wish it wasn't here at all. It's expensive, it's an eyesore, it severs the city, and it's not really necessary to have anymore. Marge says $5 for some dollar store treats. Thank you, Marge. Thank you very much. Dollar store treats. I've still got that box of peppermint chocolate ice cream sandwiches from Chapman's. That is absolutely delicious. Aiden says that's crazy, you get punished for accidental music matches. That's what happens. It's really up to the rights holder. Sometimes they'll let it go, but a lot of them will just automatically take your revenue. Sometimes they'll share your revenue. When I see that one often, I just let it go. Cortez was in Toronto for the WWE. I didn't even know that was still a thing. Thank you, Carol Clark. Glad you're enjoying it. I'm heading back into downtown. This should be Bathurst coming up. All right, maybe we'll head in through City Place. John Amir says YouTube needs a fair use policy. Well, it's not really YouTube. If they allowed it to any extent, they could just get sued. Lisa says, I'm walking back to Union. I don't know. There's another Matt's Burger Lab that might make a good endpoint for the stream. This is Bathurst Street. Gotta be careful crossing the street at night here. Nancy again says copyright laws do reach a point of ridiculousness. Fully agree with you. Thank you, Nancy Mattis, for the $2. got some people just kind of stepping on my heels there. I'll let them get some distance on me. I love walking this way along Fort Dark Boulevard at night with the CN Tower lit up straight ahead. If I were to do a top 10 like nighttime strolls in the city, this one would definitely make the list.
But you're the opposite. You don't care about it.
So this is the City Place neighborhood. Will you be able to see a full moon tonight? I don't know. Is there a full moon tonight? There's a fair bit of cloud cover, so I don't even know if I'll be able to locate the moon. Lee Mulholland, love watching your channel, Johnny. Your videos proved invaluable when we visited Toronto from the UK in August. Hope you enjoyed the city. Thank you so much for the super chat. 5 British pounds, much appreciated. And glad you appreciated the content. I often get people thanking me for the videos, but really it's a two-way street. Thank you for watching them. My friend in my fantasy football league is asking me to give him a call when I have a chance. Johnny, be careful of those. You mean the Beck cabs? There's a pedestrian bridge we're gonna go across. Am I streaming on Bell now? No, I didn't totally cancel the Rogers account yet. It's still got 3 days left. So I thought let's just use that data. I thought last night was gonna be the last Rogers stream. Richard Pine, this is a very vaporwave walk. I'm not sure what that means, Richard, but thank you very much for the super chat and the support. That's one I'll have to look up later. Some nights I feel like walking amongst all the crowds in the busier areas, and some nights I just do things a little more low-key like this. So there is the bridge we're going to go over. That will take us over the rail corridor. Oh, Vivian Johnson has joined in. He says the bridge needs a paint job. You don't like the peeling super light yellow paint job it's currently rocking? That girl was carrying an umbrella. Jeanette Morales, $10. Thanks for this live stream. Great entertainment when I'm home, sick and bored. Jeanette, thank you, and I hope you start feeling better soon. Thank you, Jeanette and Richard and everyone else. I don't think I can get the lens between the bars completely. That'll do. So that's a look east towards Union Station. Oh, we got a train rolling by. Awesome. That would be a GO train. Hello, Dahlia. So I think this one is coming in off the lakeshore line. The tracks here kind of fork off, and it looks like this one is coming in from that side.
I know the story. Okay, so anyway.
All right, we'll take a peek. To the west. Jenny K says, yay, trains. Portland Commons. City Place on the right, the tower straight ahead. I'm sure this one says dogs don't have muzzles. Nope. I believe that's up to the owner. It's generally not a problem. So this is Front Street West on the right here. Portland Street seems to be closed to northbound traffic. That car, I don't know who's to blame there, but he should have seen me. I only stopped because he almost hit the guy in front of me. Lisa says should walk past the well. Some good driving, right? Good driving, right? That car?
Terrible.
Welcome to Toronto. That guy agreed with me. So this is north up Portland Street. This car turning right here. Would have had a difficult time seeing me. Not the best infrastructure there. Block off the sidewalk. Make the pedestrians blind to any cars turning right. Solid planning right there. Growth likes biking in this area. And this is Wellington Street. Things are getting a little busier. King West is just up ahead. You noticed earlier, a lot of the construction on Adelaide has cleared up. Getting it ready for regular streetcar service. He says, don't they have to yield for pedestrians? They do. Especially when the pedestrian has the crossing signal like that guy did. Richard Pine, £5. Vaporware is kind of a 1980s musical synth. Neon lit. Sorry, your chat just rolled off the screen. Retro future nighttime cityscape aesthetic started in the 2010s. A bit tongue-in-cheek. Thank you for the explanation, Richard. And thank you for the super. As I look over at the Monopoly Man. Does that guy have a name? His GPR's trying to turn out.
Everyone is doing blah blah blah.
So here is Ruby Soho on the left. That's a pretty popular bar. Indica or sativa kind of guy. I think the answer to that is solidly sativa. Although indica tends to calm me down pretty good. It also knocks me out and puts me to sleep. Burgers Priest. $9.99 burgers, burger fries, and a pop. That is better than the deal at Matt's Burger Lab. Oh, it's too early for me to call this quits and go there for dinner. Egyptian street food. Tuts, I guess named after King Tut. I imagine you would need 2 of these at least. I'm gonna have to come back and try this place sometime. What's the special today on Friday? Shish Tawuk sandwich, 2 for $16.99. But I only need 1. Shakes fist in anger. Oh, Chuck Diamond in the house. The Monopoly guy's name is Rich. Uncle Penny. So this is east on the south side of King Street West. What kind of music am I into right now? The same music I listened to for the last 20 years. I really need to update my playlist. But I did it old school. I transferred a bunch of MP3s to my phone. They've been the same one there for like the last 3 years. Although what I've been doing is downloading YouTube videos and occasionally shows and movies off Prime and Netflix and just playing those when I'm on the subway. This piece says that pita looks good. Well, I don't know if it's a playlist as much as it's just a bunch of albums I haven't updated in forever. IBHG says Spotify. I never did the streaming music service thing. I had access to it. I had someone sharing a password with me and I had it on my phone. I just never used it. Now I have Amazon Music. I never used that. Something smells good here. Napster, go old school. Remember Morpheus and Kazaa? Someone says, look right at the bar there. At that bar that I just walked by. Oh well. Jeanette just uses Amazon Music. I have it. Chuck Diamond, $25. First super chat of 2023. Have a great year, Johnny. Chuck D, thank you so much for the super. Long-time supporter of the channel. I hope you have a great New Year's as well. Thank you kindly, Chuck. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Gertich says the actor from Terminator and Terminator 2 has passed away. The guy who played the T2, was his name John something? Or was it Linda Hamilton? Edward Furlong? I'm assuming you don't mean Arnie. Come on, Gertej, we need more details. So this is Spadina. In case that someone Google it.
Yeah, like the, but anything else like
All right, Falcom Scott, take care. I'm just gonna quickly look something up here. Might as well cross the street. Let's see. Sorry guys, just looking something up. Oh well. King West is pretty quiet tonight. Earl Bowen is the name, said Sheena. And just across the street there is a fantastic northern Thai restaurant called Cowson Road. And that's owned by the same people behind Sukhothai and Pai, two other northern Thai restaurants that are quite famous. And there's always a lineup here. But what's cool is on the second floor they have a bar. So if you're early, you just check in when you enter, give them your phone number, and then go grab a drink at the bar, and they will text you when your table's ready. And you can just bring your drink down to your table. It's a pretty cool setup. I don't think they do reservations, but having that bar to wait at is pretty adequate. Lisa says Chef Nui. City Nights, $5. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, City Nights. And thank you for the $5. As we arrive at Adelaide Street. A one-way street. Is the Capitol building. I'm going to cross over in a second. And apparently, oh, there's some graffiti here. The guy who did those geese you see at the Eaton Center, well, they're not there now, has passed away. He also did the fan art at the Sky Dome. And he also made one of the weirdest movies of all time called Wavelength. It was often brought up in various film school lessons. Do yourself a favor and don't watch it. And I think here on the left, someone yelling at me. It used to be a club called Turbo, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's the building. Back when this area would have been crawling with that sort of activity on a Friday or Saturday night. And Thursdays and Sundays to a lesser extent. Oh, he also didn't just do those other works, but that light you see on the St. Regis Tower, I believe he designed that as well. And here I am not knowing his name. The place is General Assembly Pizza. The Ham? That place is absolutely packed. Chuck Diamond, this is the office. The UK office or the Michael Scott office? Michael Snow, there we go, thanks.
So,
Filling me in, I had forgotten that. So you'll notice Adelaide here has a fresh coat of paint. And some brand spanking new streetcar tracks. Later this year, the Queen streetcar will start venturing down to Adelaide and running across this stretch. Well, the eastbound streetcars will. The westbound ones will be up on Richmond Street, just a block to the north of here. I think that might be a Thai restaurant. Kin? Had a bit of an exclusive vibe to it. Ooh, I almost missed. Pretty neat view of the tower. Josephine. I just learned about that from Gertej. I'm still not entirely sure who it is. There's someone having a smoke on top of that building. So this is John Street coming up. A designated cultural corridor, whatever that means. Do I do it? Do I go to Hooters for dinner? The last time I went to Hooters was on Soi Nana in Bangkok. And there's a picture of me there on my Instagram. So I went out and did a live stream. Well, I did one last night, but I also did one on Tuesday night. And that started at the waterfront and ended up at a place called Matt's Burger Lab in Parkdale. And this one started at the waterfront. And look where we are, at another Matt's Burger Lab. We have the same deal. Smash burger, fresh cut fries, pop. I don't know why they put pop and dipping. What's also funny is my last two live streams, I think were 1 hour and 24 minutes and 44 seconds. And if I were to stop this live stream now, it would be finishing up almost right at that exact same time mark. Oh well, it's not meant to be. Let's just keep moving. That's a silly reason to end a live stream. Lisa says not a bad deal. Not considering the quality of burgers. That place is quite good. So we're at Duncan Street. Jennifer Gallus says it's quiet tonight. Yeah, I kind of got that feeling. Also, I've kind of deliberately chosen a quieter route than normal. Ash Brannigan says this is Burger Lab, Matt's Burger Lab, a chain. They have 2 locations. And RIP Crocodile Rock. Back when I worked in the financial district, this was a fairly common place to go on a Friday after work. Nancy Mattis, again, $5. You're making me hungry, Johnny. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for the support. Sorry if you've been made to feel hungry. What is this? Oh, that's Copacabana. That's an all-you-can-eat Brazilian steak restaurant. They used to have one at Yonge and Eglinton. There's Burrito Boys, purveyors of fine Mexican burritos. Jelly Bean didn't like Croc Rock. Did anyone like Croc Rock? I think people like the prices. It's always fun, but the kind of place you'd only go to if you're with a group of people you know. Smokes. They opened up their own burrito shop that briefly operated underneath Smoke's Patinery. I don't think it lasted very long. Den, nightclub, and event space. Can we see in? Why go here and pay full price? You can go to Matt's Burger Lab and grab yourself a smash burger. Nancy says, what do I prefer? Johnny or Jonathan? Doesn't matter. I've gone by both at different points in my life. Right. So this is Simcoe Street. I was here earlier today. This piece says Burgers Priest is bland. They had a lot of hype when they just had the one location, and then they started expanding, and more people were saying it wasn't what it was cracked up to be. I think that's the fate of almost anything that franchises. Somehow Burrito Boys has managed to avoid that reputation. This piece says way overrated. Salazar, 99-cent super chat. Thank you, Salazar. Thank you very much. So we've made it up to Richmond Street. He says, hi Johnny, Johnny Strides from Ajax, Ontario. All right, why did you come up here, dummy? I don't know. Do I eat sushi? Yes, I do. Maruf, you're welcome. I hope you have a good night. Part of me wants to go to Matt's Burger Lab. And Jam Review says the Hilton. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go get myself some Matt's Burger Lab for dinner. So this is west on Richmond Street.
I'm like, okay, so why don't you talk to us about this list before? Oh my god.
Is that guy just circling me? That's the third time we've seen him. Sitting down on his e-scooter, riding on the sidewalk on a street that has a protected bike lane, or a semi-protected bike lane. Good stuff. All right, so this is Duncan Street. Show us what I buy. You can see a picture on my Instagram of exactly what I'm about to have, because I had it Tuesday night. Oh, they've got those outdoor domes. I kind of want to walk by those. Biblos is on Duncan. I don't even know what that is. There's a pie on Duncan. There is the Fifth Social Club.
Well, I went in a bad.
Used to be known as Easy on the Fifth. There's a thing that never would have happened if it weren't for COVID. I hope those people have one of those buzzers that they can just ring for help, rather than have a waiter coming and going all the time checking on them. Or in my case, forgetting about me. Okay. There is Party Putt Golf Club, as well as Ace's Pizza. I've never been there. Apparently it's 19 and over after 8 p.m. What time is it now? It is only 7 p.m. So I'm gonna go get a burger and then maybe convince myself to make a video after. Maybe just me walking from the burger joint. To the subway or something like that. I don't really know. We'll figure it out. But I made it back. So I just want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream, starting down at the lake and kind of wandering over to the Mentway. And finishing up here on Adelaide Street. I'm gonna head into Matt's Burger Lab. So thanks to our mods for their good work. Thanks to everyone who sent support. Much appreciated. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Thanks to our channel members, Patreon supporters, and everyone else. I will be premiering a video tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So if you want to hang out with everyone in the chat, come by at 9 a.m. EST for a premiere of me trying not to get too wet and some crazy winds and rain. Anywho, I hope you have a good weekend. Thanks for watching, guys. And I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.